let me just go to the next slide. So I'll be just showing how to create and navigate screens in PowerApps. Just a minute. Okay, and then just a sample design UI of PowerApps. So I need you people to give me an idea of what we can be able to build, if it's an Uber version of an application, if it's a hotel application, chat application. So like you are the people to tell me what we are supposed to be building to today. I was not really prepared for this, so, but I just need this to be an interactive session with you guys, and then we see what kind of applications are we going to build. And then lastly, adding a Power BI tile to Power Up. So this will handle the question that Julia had given us on, I can't remember exactly the question, but it was something about Power BI, integrating Power BI and Power Apps. So this will be the agenda for today. So so just as I wait for you guys to suggest an application that we can be able to build, let me just switch to my browser.
Viatu already niko na mtu.
Okay, so let me just switch over to my Edge. And meanwhile, I'm expecting you guys to tell me, what do you feel like us building? Just designing the UI, creating the pages and the screens, and then we move on to the next step. Anyone? Humphrey, Luke, Laura, Julia? Okay, so like you can tell me once you can be able to see my screen.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay, perfect. So like you can be just something that we can be able to build. I don't want us to be closed. So which is the best way that we can be able to build?
So any suggestion?
Yeah, any suggestion?
So probably I think I don't know if it's possible to create the Netflix UI.
Netflix UI. Okay. Okay, let me
Is it possible?
see. It's possible.
Okay.
Let me just see how its UI looks like. Any other suggestion? I hope it's this one. So I guess basically it's how many screens? 3 screens. Sorry for that. Let me download this image.
Question, Shadrach.
Yes, Julia.
So is this like the first we'll be working with that in or
Sorry?
it's just
There is some kind of background noise. I can't hear you clearly.
it's from share. There's something like might mute and mute.
Oh, okay. Let me see.
Okay, thank you for muting. So I was asking if this is a project that we'll be working on every Tuesdays or it's just for today.
No, it's just for today. But because like I was not kind of ready for the call, so I was just asking for any suggestion from you guys, and then we'll be building like a project as from next week, because like next week we'll be tackling Microsoft Dataverse. So, and I need our data to be stored in Dataverse. So I guess that will be the beginning now of a project that we'll be working on.
Okay. Thanks.
So, okay, let me just share my old screen, because like I opened an image and I just shared my browser. So let me just share my old screen. Okay. So here we do have this UI. So, and I need to download all this. So, okay. So like, first of all, you'll navigate to make.powerapps.com, where you can be able to access what you can be able to build with kind of the portal you can be able to build your Power Apps from. And for today, we're going to start from a blank application where we'll get a Canva where we will be building our application from. So you can start from scratch from Dataverse, a Power Apps portal, and a blank canvas application. So I'll just click on create for this first one here. So it will give us a blank Canva. So the app name is just an, and then I'm going to choose tablet format so that it can be able to be clear for you. But if you need your application to be in phone design or tablet design, that's okay. But for now, I'll just go with tablet design. So I'll just click on create. So just skip. So what we'll be building today, it's this kind of UI, but it's in form of a phone format, but I'll just modify it to be, what do we call, tablet format. So okay, so I'll just have to download this logo, and also, yeah, I do think it's that, like, that's the only logo that I'll be able to design to download, sorry. So like for our screens, we'll be having about 3 screens. So like in Power Apps, we do call them screens, but in normal developments, I know like we do normally call them pages, but for this, like it's going to be screens. So, okay, I guess it's this one. Okay, so first of all, we do have Netflix, watch TV, shows anywhere, anytime. So like this is the login page. So the first screen here, I'll just going to rename it and call it login page. Like basically that's what the that screen does. So I have named it. So I'll start by designing now the application. So I need to add an image. So I'll just navigate to media and then add an image. So that's how you add an image. And then from the right side of the screen, like you can be able to see how you can be able to like resize your image all the properties of your image. So I'll add an image file. So for the Netflix that we have downloaded, it should be a PNG. Let me download a PNG file. Yeah, this is a PNG file. So I'm going to add an image. So okay, there we have it. So I'm just going to play around with the properties and see how I can be able to resize this logo here. And the background is black, so dark, sorry. So I'm just going to, so I'll be able to fill in. So just choose black. There we have. And then down below the logo, we do have some text: watch TV shows and movies anywhere, anytime. So like for this, I'll be adding a text label. So just click on text label and it will automatically add it for you. So here we have it. So on the right side of the screen, this is where I'll be able to input all the properties of a text label. So like for the text, it is watch TV shows and movies anywhere, anytime. So I'm just going to add it. Watch TV shows. Movies anywhere, anytime. And then since it's not clear, I believe it's a black color by default. So either way, I can be able to add the text property from up here or just by the right side of the screen. So I'll choose a white color to be able to be clear. This is a field, so text color it's white. And then fill, it's just going to be black. You can see there is some kind of conflict. So like, let me just say it has no background color. Okay. Let me see the font that they used. Okay. Let me choose another font. Though will not get exactly as what we have here. And then for the username and password, so like those are text input. So I'll just go to text input, because like that basically what the user will be able to input, not like unlike the text label, it's used to label text within your screen. So text input, we have enter username and password. Then another text input for password. I can play around with the colors. And for the advanced, this is where now like you add the functionality, like for example, the backend of it. So like on select, default. Okay, so I'll just, okay, let me use a red color. And for the password also, I choose the same color, red. Log in and sign up page. So these I'll input now buttons, because like if a user clicks on login, it will direct them to another page. So I'll add the buttons here. So we do have two buttons. So like the first button is for login and the other one is for sign up. So I hope the screen is clear, or like let me just increase the font. It's clear, right? Okay, so login. Then this is red in color. So let me, and then for the sign up button. So, and like we'll add functionalities now to these buttons. This is a sign up button. Sorry for that. Okay. This is just a transparent background. So let me add something. And that's for the text. I'm trying to add the transparency to this button, but I'm not sure. I can't be able to see it. Okay. But no problem, it just stay like that. So I guess now like we've been able to accomplish the first screen. Let me just have them on the middle. Yeah, okay. And then this kind of transparency buttons here. But like let it just stay like that. So I can be able to see everything from this button over here. So like for the login page, I can see everything that I've been able to add here. So if I want to rename all these buttons, so I can just click on these three dots here, and then I click on rename. So like for example, button 2, that's a sign up button. So like in case we are building this project with someone and I need them to identify which button is this, I can rename them for easy access to them. But I'll just save on time. So this is the login page. So for the next page, we're going to create this. It's kind of a home page. So on top of here, I can be able to insert a new screen. So I'll just click on this one. So depending on what I want, I can be able to input them here. So for this, and we already have like custom pages for us. Like if I want a list, I'll just click on list, a success page button, uh, kind of a welcoming screen, an email screen, kind of meeting screen, people kind of screen. All of them are available here. So like, let me see which one perfectly meets. Okay, so we have a play button here. Okay, I guess I'll just go with creating it from scratch, and then for this other third screen, I'll be using a list. So let me just create it from scratch. So I'll just go with blank, and then I name that screen to be homepage. Okay, so we do have it here. Let me just reduce it. Okay, so let me just go back here, and then so we do have this kind of an image. I'm not really sure if it's an image or it's just a photo. And then we do have this one here, star, like kind of a forward or something like that, play button, and then a description, and then maybe like this is the cast, and then the seasons here. Then now the just a video. So like these, I guess I'll be able to use media all along. So like for media, I can be able to add an image. If I need to use a camera, barcode scanner, a video, Microsoft Stream. So like depending on what I want to achieve, I'll be able to use from this like from this media button. And then now, okay, let me just take you through all these like insert functionalities. We have the label, the button, text, that kind of, if it's a label, text input, HTML text. So if you have some kind of HTML text that you need to input, this is the one to use. And then the pen input, if you want to like lectures or something like that, this is the one to use. And then for the input, we have the button in input, drop down. So like we do have lots of them here. Media, I guess this is self-explanatory. The image, like all those things that you can think of as media. Charts, mostly if you want to embed some charts into your application. So if you have some reports where you need to use a column chart, a line chart, pie chart, a Power BI tile, these are the ones to be able to use. Icons, we have lots of icons here. So while you're building your application, it should have just very clear UI and simple that one can be able to understand. So for example, if I need to use this homepage, so let me just scroll up here. So if I'm creating some UI with just using the icons, so like I'll just use the home button, which is self-explanatory to like most of the people. Similar case to WhatsApp. I know like we do have lots of icons there and they're self-explanatory. So for this, I'll just be using media. So like as we've been able to see, we do have some kind, let me just, we have an image and then another image here, and then an explanation. But now like when you're building a real application, that when you'll be able to add let me say the functionality. I don't know like if it would be good. Let me just have it occupy the whole screen. Though it's not in a good format because it's in a tablet format. Okay, so okay, let me just see which, how can we be able to use. Let me use Silicon Valley. I hope the images are not copyrighted, but this is just a demo. Any questions so far? So like, let me just choose some images here to be used. So okay, this is the cast for Silicon Valley, if you've been able to watch this show. So let me download this image so that we can be able to use it. It should be a PNG image. So let me see if I can be able to get a PNG. I hope this is a PNG. All right. Okay. Seems we are getting some trouble here. Okay, let me use this one. I hope I'll be able to download it in a PNG format. What's happening? Too bad. Okay, so let me just reuse what we had already for Netflix. So I'll just add an image here. Let me just use this one that we had already. And still we have its UI as dark. So I'll just fill in the background with dark color. But I wish we had an image to be used here. Like, let me just see another show.
Okay, Shadrach,
Yes.
what if you change the image format before when you are saving it, you change the format there when you are saving it?
Okay. I only saw two options, but like, let me just still try it and see. It was just giving me about two options. Let me see if we can be able to see this one.
Yeah, because you can see all of them, they are PNG. So when saving it, you can change the save format before you save it. Yes, it will be fine.
Save images. Okay, yeah. I guess we have it now. Let me use this one now. R34. Okay. Thank you for that. So like, let me just replace this image with what we've downloaded right now. Seems it's taking long. Let me just increase it. Probably it's on a tablet format, but I wish I was in a phone format. It will be like have been easier for me. So let's add some transparency to this image. So because like from what we have here, the image it's kind of not that much clear. So let me just add some transparency. Let me see 40. So just wait and see. What's happening? Let me just go with 0 then. And then next we do have a small image over here, and then now the descriptions. I wish it was in a like, what do we call, in a font format, so that we can be able to achieve what we like, what we really want. What even is I download some other images. Let me see if I can be able to add another screen to save on time. Okay. So this is going to be a text label, and also this one here. Then we add the icons down here and the play button, then a description also for that, like the whole series. But now, like for this one, it seems it's the description for the episode itself. So it like it's going to be a text label. Okay, let me just use these images as one. Then we have the label here. Assuming this is what episode, let me just see. Internet's a bit slow. Let me see, just as a small description. Let me just extract some information from Wikipedia. And then I'll just paste them here. Okay, then I'll use a white color for it to be visible. And then on top of it, we do have a description of it. So like for example, season 1. Okay, so I guess we've achieved that. And then let me just save on time and add the icons and the play button. Then for the rest of the what we have, I guess we'll be able to do so at one free time. So like we have the star button, the like button, and there's other button here. So like let me just look for those buttons over here. So So we do have this one here. Thumbs up, and then the color is going to be red. So and then I can be able to add a function like functionality to what we have here. So if it's like an icon and I want it to be a button, so I just if I do want to like navigate to another page, collect it's normally for kind of if you want to achieve some offline functionality. This is where when you click on that button or like icon, it will be able to go to collections, and then once you go to like on internet, it will be able to upload now what we have. So like remove, on select. So like I just wanted to be able to, what do we call, to like the series or something like that. So on says like on select. So what do we want it to do? So I'll just have it as an edit. And then on select, it will be now the functionality now of the application. So it's going to be able to like the series that is on the home page. And then next we do have star. I hope we do get that one. But like you can be able to import if you like if we can't find it here. Okay. We have a 5-point star. So it's a rating. Action. Let's see with that. I hope I do get it. But let me just use this small one. Let me just use that back arrow. Okay. And then we have the play button. So I'll just add a button here. And then now, like for example, if I want to have a on display video, I'm just going to go to video, then no to media, and then I add a video. So just a preview. So if I want to have a preview video, I can be able to add this. So I can be able to connect it to be able to retrieve my video from database. Or like if I just have one video that I can be able to add them directly from my PowerApps. So I'll just add a media file, and then once it plays, once the user plays, and then it will be able to preview the video, like have a trail of the video. Okay, then this list over here, and then the cast. So let me see if I can be able to get that. Seems we are not getting that one. But if I needed, I'll just go to new screen, and then I see add people here. But this normally applies when I want to access people within my organization. So I'll just add that screen. So, but like you can be able to modify it to be able to retrieve all these cast from your database. And then lastly, we had this other screen here. So like, for example, let me just, since we have now about 3 screens, let me go back to the login page and then add functionality now to these 2 buttons over here. Let me reduce this size. So like for the login, I want it to navigate to the home page. So I'll just click on advanced and then login. So I'll just add an action. So it navigates to the home page, and then the kind of transition that I want, screen transition fade, or like cover right, uncover. So like let me have an uncover. And then also for the sign up page, maybe it will navigate me to the sign up page or something like that. But once I've been able to input my password and username, it will just directly take me to the home page. And then once I'm in the home page, and then I need to click on the play button. Okay, I wish I had this other one to the, let me first of all delete it. Then let me delete also this video, and then I create a new screen. Let me add a new screen, a blank screen, and then I add a video over here, media, then I add a video. So let's say this is now the play movie screen or something like that. So once I'm in the home page, then I click on this play button, it will be able to take me now to the where I can be able to watch my video. So action, then I add, it will take me to screen 2. Sorry, I had not named it. And then screen transition, you can just say cover right. So okay, this is just a replica of what we have here. And then I want to create this third screen here where I can be able to see what we have, like it's kind of my profile. So home, and then I add a screen. So this will be able to provide for me a list of what I've been able to watch recently, an image of it. I will use the font, app name. So this is Netflix. Can change the color property. So font size, let me add it to be 29. And then for the screen, I'll be able to add it here. And then all these is going to be taken from my database. So like, for example, this was the first one. Then I'll be able to add a text label. So what is it? Recently added. Then the trending movies. So back to properties. Then recently added. And then this is, let me just fill this with then the color, let me have it as white. Then let me increase a little bit, about 20. And then I add another one, text label. Just drop it down here. Trending movies. Then add another so I'll just go to layout. So depending on the gallery that I want to achieve, so like let me just choose this one. And for the trending movies, sorry. Then I'll wait. Let me increase the font size to 20. Okay. So like I want to add another button here where a back button. So let me see which kind of button I can be able to use. Then I'll add an icon to it. So like it's going to navigate me back to the screen that I want. Is it okay? So let me just increase this. Properties. Then I'll just have this fill color to be white to be able to be visible. And then for this icon that we had here, let me just choose the icon that I had added, icon 2. Then I use a white one, a white color. Not a white color, a red color, sorry. Okay, so let me just add a function to this button here, action. Navigate to which screen now? That we had named it the home page. Okay, so like let me try and play this application. We see how far has it gone. Like we have this and this. So if I click on this button here, I can be able to see what I've been able to build. So for the username, I can be able to input. So like for example, if I had all the functionalities for this application, so I just input it as my name. Then password, I input it, maybe it's 123. And I click on login, it will navigate me to this page, and then play. It takes me to this page where I can be able to play my video, watch my video. So like this is just a sample video from PowerApps. And then I want us to navigate to this other screen 3. So assuming that the login page will take us now to the other screen. So like let me just add this sign up screen to be able to take us there. So it will navigate to screen 3. So I'll just choose screen 3, and then okay, so like let's play it once again, and then up takes me here, play. I want us to, oh sorry, it should be able to take us to screen 3, right? So back to login, sign up, action, navigates, screen 3, and then login here. Okay, for this it's the home page, but I'm wondering which screen 3 is this. Okay, let's give it a shot again. Okay, yeah. So like once I can click on this button over here, it will take me directly to screen 3. So like click on play, and then click on sign up, it takes me here. I can be able to see movies that I've been able to add recently, trending movies, and so forth. So like if I had like about 3 lists here to choose from, recently added, trending movies, and another title here, then I can be able to use that feature. So like back to what we had here. Then now, okay, and lastly, for the task that we had that Julie had given us on Power BI tile. So like let me just do this briefly, and then we call it a session. So like let me add a blank screen. Then I just show you how you can be able to add a Power BI tile to your application. So like if there are some insights or like statistics that you wanted to be able to have them in form of a report, then I'll just click on insert, and then click on charts, and then click on Power BI tile, where I'll be able to add my I'll be able to connect my workspace to the Power Apps like directly from Power BI. So like I'll choose the workspace that I want. So it's my workspace. So like depending on where you have your data. So like for example, I was not able to create that visualization from the data that we had been given. So I'll just choose what I had already. Dashboard. So which dashboard do I want it to be able to appear from the Power BI tile. So like let me just see which one we had here. Okay, let me see which one I can be able to use. Okay, I'm not really sure which one I can be able to use. Let me see if I can be able to get from I wish I can be able to get this report here because like, this is the best one that I've been able to achieve. So like, let me see if I can be able to get it. Dashboard. I wanted to be able to display all these ones into my application. So I don't know what I'll be able to do, but like, let me just choose a random one. I'm wondering which one can I be able to use, okay? And the tile, it's gel clinics. So it automatically generates for me the tile where I can be able to view the statistics. It's taking a little longer than I expected, but like you should be able to view the charts from here, or like the dashboard. And like, for example, if I wanted to add a column chart, I can just be able to add it directly from what we have here, and then select your database, and it automatically creates for you the columns. So like, for example, this is our tile. So I choose the font and everything. And then like, for example, if I want to add my data, add, add, add data. So like, depending on where the data is. So like, for example, if it was on Microsoft Dataverse, I can be able to choose the data that I wanted to be able to be displayed from the column charts, AI models, depending on what I had, the connector. So like, for example, if I had them in an Excel form, so I'll just search for Excel. From Excel, and then I choose the table that has my Excel. So once it loads, I can be able to choose the table that I want to have those data displayed. So it's just simple as that, adding kind of statistics, so like creating reports from the Power BI. Yeah, it's taking longer than I expected, but like you should you should be able to view your tables here and choose the table that you want to be like to use. Any questions?
Okay, what you have done, have you linked your Power BI app, or is it the Power BI as a service? Which one is which?
Okay, it's Power BI as a service. So
Yeah.
like, let me just delete this one.
So because I have my data on the Power BI app, can I be able to link it to the Power app?
Yes. You can be able to use it. Like what you had seen here. Let me just show you. Like, let me just delete this column chart. Like when I clicked on this Power BI tile, then this is where my data is from. So like depending on the workspace that you are like um um what do we call, where you've been able to create those reports or data. So I'll just choose where those reports are. So like for like if it's on my workspace, I'll just go for my workspace, and then the dashboard, it will be depending on which dashboard now do I want to be able to display from this Power BI tile. So if it's a test dashboard, and then I choose the specific tile that I want to use. So if it's a profit tile, I'll just click on profit, and then I'll be able to see those reports here. if it's like a different table, I'll just add it directly. So like as you can see here, like I can be able to view the specific tile that I want. So like if I add about 3 tiles, then I'll just have to zoom out this one. And then, so like if I just click on play, I can be able to view the specific tile that I want to be able to use. So like if I had a profit tile, show by country tile here, and then like another tile over here. So like this is what normally happens. I hope I've answered you.
Yeah. So, but
Okay.
my question, the question that how I wanted it to be is like, I can, if I have created a data analysis using the Power App, I can
Yes.
directly link it to the Power App in my canvas without the original data, only the data that I have analyzed. So I link it without the data that which is analyzed.
Okay, I don't seem I'm getting you clearly.
Okay,
Like you've analyzed in Power BI or in Power Apps.
Power BI app.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then
I want now to bring it to the Power Apps and the Power BI as a service now. From the app itself.
I seem I'm getting lost. But like if you want to get your data from Power BI to Power Apps, right?
Yeah.
Is that your question?
Yeah.
Okay. So like you'll just click on charts and then Power BI tile. This is the one you're supposed to be using because like it will import directly from Power BI. But now like for the line chart, pie chart, and the column chart, you can be able to use data from any other sources. Like for example, if it's the column chart, I'll just be able to import it even from an Excel, a SharePoint, or any other else. But for the Power BI tile, it's specifically data or like a transformed data from the Power BI. So I'll just click on Power BI tile, and then I'll choose where my transformed data is found from, my workspace, and then like the specific dashboard that you've created, or like the specific ones that you have, and then I choose the tile that I want to be able to use. Okay, let me just choose another one, a test dashboard, and then a profit tile that I want to be able to use. So like let me just choose an example of what I have created already. So like this is a specific tile that I have, right? So like this is the first tile here, and then this is another tile here. So like I can be able to display all these tiles in Power Apps now after I've transformed it without necessarily taking all the data to Power Apps. Yeah. Any other question? Okay. Do you have any other questions? Then we end the call there. Okay, it seems we don't have any other questions. So like let me just stop recording, and then